Hi, this is Jim Curley from sunny Stuart, Florida, and I want to welcome you to another edition of Outdoor with the Morgans with Mike and Melissa.
So I want to thank Jim for that intro to today's video. Jim is from Stuart, Florida, and if you don't know what that was all about, we asked in the last video if people that watch our videos wanted to send like a 10 or 15 second clip. You can email them to outdoorswiththemorgans@gmail.com, and we'll include them in videos, maybe 2 or 3 a week, who knows, but it's really cool. We got like 100 the first day.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And there's people from all over the country, some people from Canada. And yeah, it's neat seeing what other people are doing. You guys see us all the time, and this gives us a way to kind of see what you're doing.
If you take your phone and...
Yeah, make sure you have your phone in landscape mode. But yeah, thanks again.
Or however you're going to do it. Use your real camera or whatever. But
yeah, if you keep it
say
around...
who you are and where you're from.
Yeah, 10 or 15 seconds. You have no problem emailing it, and I can drop it right in at the beginning. But anyway, today we're going to cover 2 things. One, I was going to open this up the other night, and then I got sidetracked from when I found that dead buck from the coyotes. And so we're going to do this today. But this is a yard rack, and Tim from Big Tool Rack, he sent this to us. We have the Big Tool Rack. This is kind of like a scaled down version of it, I guess you could say. It fits on, a tractor side by side. I've even seen people putting them on 0-turn mowers. But I think I have a really good use for this. I do. So we're going to go over that, and then we also have to see if I redeem myself on Melissa's birthday weekend. So I'll let her tell you kind of what we did, and if I did redeem myself.
He did. It was very good. You did. I have to say I was pleased.
Tell them where we went and stuff.
We went to Nemacolin Woodlands, which is in, it's like 2 hours from here. It's in Fayette County, and it is beautiful. You could check out Nemacolin's website if you'd like. It's incredible. There's 4 large hotels. It's a resort on 2,000 acres, and they have thought of everything. We drove around. You could see there was a garage for some collector cars they had. There's a garage for an airplane. There's a runway that you can do.
Like sporting clays. You could go on like Jeep tours. They have a safari thing.
They do dog sled races.
All types of stuff down there. And we didn't go at the best time of year, but it's, her birthday's in January, so I couldn't do anything about that. But yeah, we had a lot of fun.
We did.
It's a little ritzy for like what I'm used to. Valet parking everywhere. And actually, we met
Morgan.
Morgan. His first name was Morgan. He worked there, and apparently Morgan's father, Keith, watches our videos. He's from down that way, so hi Keith. And Morgan, he's a great guy. You have a good son there.
Hi. Yeah, thanks for naming him Morgan.
Yeah, that was pretty neat. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was, and
it's beautiful. Yeah.
So I kind of redeemed myself from the Red Lobster story.
Oh, and I want to say hi to Rachel. She was our server at dinner.
Yeah.
We had an excellent dinner at the
Rockwell's.
She was our server. She said she's going to check out the channel, but you know what? She was so nice. She said, "So it's your birthday?" I said, "Yep, I'm 50. I'm celebrating my 50th birthday," and they brought me. All the staff signed a birthday card.
Very nice.
It was so nice.
A really nice place, and it was a nice time. And yeah, check it out, Nemacolin. I'll put a link in the description.
That's a good idea.
If you want to look at their website. There's just so much there. We could never remember everything that was there, and it's also near. There's a lot of history in that area.
Yes.
Like General Braddock, his grave is there. Fort Necessity, Falling Water. You remember Frank Lloyd Wright built that house over top of water. That's all in that same area. I guess you call that the Laurel Highlands of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty nice area for a day trip or a weekend trip.
Yeah.
I mean, you could spend a week down there.
There's a lot to do.
There is.
Yeah. But it was great. So thank you so much.
Yeah, that's good.
You did good. I loved it.
If you don't know, I'll briefly tell you the Red Lobster story. She mentioned another video. Years ago, it was her birthday. I had some commercial snow accounts where I plowed and salted. And on our way to the restaurant, it starts snowing like crazy. and I dropped her off. I said I'll be right back, and I got really busy, and her mom and dad had to come get her, and it wasn't good. It wasn't. That was a birthday to remember, but I redeemed myself.
Even the server at the time was like, well, does he know it's your birthday? Because I said, oh, my husband's coming, and then he never came, and she's like,
yeah.
Does he know it's your birthday?
But it is cold. I've been hoping for cold weather, and we got a little bit of snow, not much. Yesterday we had some freezing rain, just a little dusting here, but it's cold. Yeah. But I did see later this week it's supposed to warm back up to the 40s, so it looks like we'll have 3 or 4 days of nice frozen temperatures where you can get around, and it's going to warm back up again. But anyway, I'll let you go inside because you got to be cold.
And I just want to say thank you to everyone that sent me a message and the comments. Were so kind and incredible. I really appreciate it. Seriously, I appreciate that sort of stuff. It's so kind of you to take a minute to wish me a happy birthday, and the fun comments and the messages. And I had tons of gifts sent to us, and that's been great. I'm going to put something together for that. So
and you know what else you could do is why don't you put some of that like on Instagram or Facebook.
I will.
Like Lau and Vicky and someone.
There was
beautiful hand-turned bowl and just all sorts of stuff. And I don't want to get into it too much because we're going to forget some of them, but I think throughout the week, maybe you could show some of that on Instagram or Facebook.
And I'll be writing. There's some things that came that I didn't. There's
no name or anything.
It came from Prime, Amazon Prime, but it didn't have who it came from. So.
Yeah, but thanks to everyone.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to tear into this thing, and then I have a good plan for this. I think it'll work well. I'll see you later. So it has a couple different mounts, I believe. Boy, they don't skimp on the plastic wrap, that's for sure. So this mount here, you can mount this like on your zero-turn mower, your side-by-side, something like that. I'll put a link to Tim's website in the description. You can check it out. But yeah, a lot of guys have been starting to see these pop up, people using them. Now this must fit right in the receiver. This just goes on there. That's all there is to it. My fingers aren't working, it's cold. Now, one thing that I need to get I need to get a receiver extension. I don't think Tim designed this for putting on the back of a skidding winch, but I'm telling you, this is going to be perfect. You may be wondering why I'd want something like this on the back of this winch. I'll show you. These are just a few of the things that I carry around in the cab of the tractor. Snatch block. Another little chain. Got a bunch of wedges laying around in there. My chaps. Helmet. More wedges. My little console axe. That is just some of the stuff that I have in the cab of the tractor. You run out of room pretty quick. Plus it gets underneath your pedals and things like that. So this is going to be really handy. It really is. I think what I'll do, like I said, I'll get that receiver extension, put that on there, and then like when I go out in the woods, obviously I'm going to take it off before I'm skidding any logs, but it'll come right off. I can set it off to the side, get all my gear out of it, what I need, and then what I do, I pull the logs up, and then I carry them out with the forks, and I can just stick this back on, carry everything back with me. Should work out really well. Plus, I have, I'm not going to put it on right now, but I have a chainsaw mount for it. You know, this folds down if you want to wrap some hose or cable on it or whatever. Over on the other side, you know, there's a thing here to put like hand tools, or I guess you could even put your axe on here. That'd be pretty handy. I like it. You will be seeing more of this yard rack from Big Tool Rack. Like I said, all I need is that extension. This is going to work out perfectly. Get some stuff out of the cab. Get a little bit better organized. Speaking of getting organized, let me show you something else. See this little case here? This is just, I don't know what you call these, like an overnight bag or something like that. I got this from work. But in here, I have some cameras. Everybody asks what cameras I use all the time. This is the DJI Osmo Pocket. I've got a couple of these little Sony FDR X3000s. And then I just got this DJI Osmo Action. I can tell you that these two are really good cameras. I've had great success with them, good luck. They work really well. This one I can't tell you because I haven't used it yet, but I'll put a link in the description for all these cameras if anyone's looking to get one. And I got all sorts of things in there. Oh, there goes the camera. That one's it's pretty durable. It takes a lot of hits, by the way. But I got extra batteries in here, different mounts, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, this works really good. Now like this, I'll just put it inside the cab of the tractor. It doesn't take much room. And this time of year, it kind of keeps everything warm, your batteries and things like that. But yeah, that's a nice little setup there for the smaller cameras. This is rated, it says it's 75 pounds. Right now I got 2 choker chains, that snatch block. I don't know, I'm guessing I probably got 30, 35 pounds of stuff in it right now, but you can put a couple fuel jugs in there, your bar oil, really anything you want, obviously, but it folds right up. I think it'll work really well. You can hang it on the wall in the garage. Yeah, I like it. I really do. I think I'll be using this quite a bit. Like I said, there'll be a link in the description. You can check it out if you want to get one or whatever. It doesn't matter to me one bit. I'm just passing along the information, but I do think I will be using the yard rack. Probably not going to see too many of them mounted on the back of a skidding winch, but it's going to work perfect for what I need. Just getting stuff out in the woods so you're not tripping over it, keeping it organized. It'll work really well. I wish I had that receiver extension right now because it's actually a pretty nice afternoon to head out in the woods, which I think that's what I'm going to do. So I got to load all this stuff back in the cab of the tractor, grab the chainsaw, and I'm going to head out and cut a little bit of wood. But anyway, like I said, there will be some links in the description for the yard rack from Big Tool Rack, and also those little cameras that I use, the Osmo Pocket, or yeah, the Osmo Action, DJI Osmo Pocket, and that Sony FDR X3000. The camera I'm using right now is a Canon 80D. I also use a Canon M50, maybe 1 or 2 other ones. But everyone always asks about the cameras, but they'll be in the description if you want to check them out. But I think that's it. And once again, don't forget, send in your little clips to do the intros to our videos, 10-15 seconds long. Make sure you hold your phone, you know, in landscape mode. send them to outdoorswiththemorgans@gmail.com, and you may see yourself on our channel. That's great. But anyway, I think that's it. Like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.